Hi there guys and gals, this is Tom, and today I want to see if we can have any fun with gaming for free. So back in my day, when I was an ever so slightly younger gamer, when Steam was the only launcher there was, before mobile games and before Wi-Fi was even thought about in sci-fi movies, games generally weren't free, or if they were flash games. Although a big one for me was Counter-Strike. You did have to buy Half-Life and then you'd install Counter-Strike as a mod. That was fine and took up most of my time. I played with a team, competitive matches, and that was all I ever needed. Did play N64 and a little bit more recently an Xbox, but back then, they didn't have marketplaces with free games and stuff like that. So in today's age, how much fun can you really have gaming for free? Let's say you're locked indoors for months with no way to earn money, and your parents are saving every penny for more important things, like food. Let's dive right in, see what's available, how they compare, why they're free, and how much fun you can have without a budget. So we're going to step through and see what the top 10 most popular games are, and see if you can join the best players around the world for a grand total of nothing. So this is Twitch. This is where you can find most people watching video games. This is actually the most popular streaming platform at the moment. I'm going to make a top 10 from various platforms. So we've got Twitch, Mixer, YouTube, and I'm going to search Google, and then all together combine those numbers up, see which games are top 10. So we've actually got 18 titles here. We've got Just Chatting, Slots, Music, which don't count as games, so I'll ignore them, but I'll use the top 18 from here, and so we'll start the top 10. So the top 10 games we have, we've got Fortnite coming in strong, joint with Minecraft, League of Legends. This is what I mean. So Fortnite is still fairly old, but Minecraft's an old game. League of Legends, old game. Wow, still top 10 game. It's like the oldest game here. It's been out for over 16 years. So I gave these games a rough score based on a number of variables: their current standing on Twitch and Mixer, the number of subscribers that the developer's main channel has, and their rough number of search results on Google, plus a handicap based on their release date. This was to help newer games, as their search results were a great deal lower than others. These results don't really affect anything, but I wanted to make a fun table and rate these games anyway, and this seemed like a fair way of doing it. I haven't actually played most of these games, but I made a brief summary just in case you haven't played them. So, Fortnite. There's no denying that Fortnite has become a rare gaming force, with a gaming audience that's unseen by many other titles, with the exception of Minecraft. Though Fortnite is free for everyone to play, their business model has made an already incredibly profitable company into a driving force for the future of gaming. Unless you've been living under a rock for the last 5 years, Fortnite is a battle royale game, which means the area of gameplay is constantly getting smaller, and you don't start with or buy weapons. They're scattered around the map at various locations and require you to have a little bit of luck. It's fun, exciting, and the variety of matches that this creates is astounding. League of Legends. I'm unsure of the specific differences between League of Legends and Dota 2. I'm glad there is a difference, and that there is a great deal of competition between the titles and not just letting one reign supreme for no reason. I like competition between developers. It keeps the game fresh, and the overall experience for the players is increased, which is really all we care about. What stands out most to me is that the game was originally released on October 27th, 2009, and is still one of the highest ranked and most played games around, including retail games. There have been a lot of big games that have come and gone in this time, which alone makes this something unique and a game worth some time. So Valorant, although a recent game, this is one of my favourites. I have played it. It's normally Criticised as being a cross between Counter-Strike, CSGO and Overwatch, Valorant is developed by the same creator of League of Legends, Riot Games, so they have a bit of experience of longevity, of competitive games, and of making money from a free-to-play game. The game itself is a lot of fun. If you like competitive games, you'll fit right in and you'll find your feet very quickly. So following the theme of Battle Royale games that Fortnite has made so incredibly popular, Apex Legends is a very similar game. It's made by the same company that made Titanfall. Respawn Entertainment is also created by a lot of the same founders and developers that moved on from Infinity Warfare and actually some of the most popular Call of Duty games, Modern Warfare and Modern Warfare 2. So it had a great pedigree of backing behind it. It's a very fun game, and where it differs from most of these other games is the movement. So it's not just a shooting game, it's not just a first-person shooter, it's, very active, it's a very fast-moving game. But it's still a Battle Royale, and has a few unique differences between Fortnite and Call of Duty Warzone. Call of Duty Warzone, this is the latest release from Activision's Call of Duty range, and the Battle Royale addition to the Modern Warfare title, which was released in late October 2019. I have played previous Call of Duty titles and have enjoyed them. My clear favourites were the original Modern Warfare and Modern Warfare 2. The single player campaigns were brilliant on their own, but Call of Duty titles also include multiplayer modes, which always makes them popular. In fact, a few of the most sold games are Call of Duty titles. Where Warzone has changed is on the initial cost, which is $0. They will try and encourage you to buy the retail version, and there are incentives to buying the seasonal pass to gain some extra goodies, but the game is free to play and has no real benefits other than a few extra weapons, but these do nothing to help you rank up. Great gunplay, quality user interfaces, and the same standard that they've been producing for many years. Warzone is still in beta, which is surprising as it feels further along than you would have thought. Counter-Strike Global Offensive has been around for a while, and is the one with the most history for me. It began as a Half-Life 1 mod, which was then purchased along with the developers working on it by Valve. Half-Life 2 was later released along with Counter-Strike Source, and then slightly more recently CSGO, which was released in August 2012. This game has been huge for esports. Many big YouTubers and streamers have played this title professionally and on stream. It's still a popular title as far as gunplay and aim accuracy are considered, making this a unique game in those terms. I don't know how Counter-Strike has outlived so many first-person shooters, or why it's still popular today, but I highly recommend it if you want to play a team game competitively. So in conclusion, I love the variety of free games to play that are out there, the wealth of competitiveness between titles meaning that we aren't stuck with that title being the final version, and that the developers are regularly pushed to update and get creative with what their game offers, and changing what it takes to win so that newcomers can get a shot at victory. With internet speeds being so high now and free-to-play games being so popular for both the developers and gamers, it's good to see that this business model has a healthy shelf life, and that gaming on a budget is more likely than it's ever been. If you want strong solo campaigns with rich and immersive stories, and maybe some quality alone time, you're less likely to find that for free. But whether you're on the move, want to lose a few hours here or there, or have aspirations of becoming a professional gamer, streamer or YouTuber, there's an abundance of games out there that will allow you to play as much as you like and either keep it or install it without costing you a penny. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you're interested in more content like this, please leave a comment below or click subscribe to get notifications. I can also be found streaming on Twitch every Friday, Saturday and Monday. But until then, happy gaming.